Sorry, my books are in my way. Hi, so I'm here to do a bit of a different reading vlog. I'm here to do sort of a challenge reading vlog. It is Wednesday night, I think, and we are about to head into a couple of days before Christmas. So I am in the mood to read some holiday romances or just some holiday themed books, and I have like a ton of options. So I am going to do a reading vlog where I read as many books, holiday themed books, as I can read before Christmas, like December 26th. And I'm excited for all of them, so I want to see how many that I read. The first book on my Kindle that I think I'm going to start off with it's like a sweet romance, and it is called Just a Little Magic. And let me see if I can show you guys the cover. I don't know. Oh, this is the cover. So I think I'm going to start with this one. It's by Lindsay Liazza. It's a love story. I don't even think it's that long. But yeah, I think I'm going to start with this one just because it's very, very short. And I think it has lupus rep, which I'm excited for. But just to like go through the other ones that I would love to get to. Jen McKinley's A Cupcake Bake Shop Mystery, A Sugar Plum Poisoned. And this is a cozy mystery. And this is also pretty short. I also have a December to Remember by Jenny Bayless, which I don't know. I think this is about three sisters that wind up having to go back to the reading of the father's will. And that is all I know. This is about a book club hotel where like three friends go to this hotel and their lives are not as perfect as they think. Again, I'm not going to go too much into the summaries because I think I might be wrong. Also just a wintry read, Saving Neverland by Abby Elfstone. I really loved all her other middle grade series. A Christmas Clash by Suzanne Park. This is a love to hate YA contemporary. And also Kingdom of Sweets by Erica Johansson, which is a glorious, transportive, reimagining tale. This nutcracker tells the tale of twin sisters divided by envy and magic instead of each other on one fateful Christmas Eve. So, reading wise, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my Kindle to work tomorrow. And I'm also going to bring the book club hotel in case I don't feel like reading it. So that will be my reading plans. I'm also in the middle of reading Jacqueline Frost, Her Stalking Around the Christmas Tree book. I will attach a photo somewhere in this vlog so you can see, but it's like the fourth book in a Christmas tree farm series. It's like a murder mystery. It's at a Christmas tree farm, and there's a murder. This one is like a ballerina's murdered and the town is getting a lot of bad press. So I'm going to start this. I'm going to bring this one to me with school because they're both pretty short. I don't even know how, this one's like 368 pages. I don't even know how long this one is. But I'm going to start this. I'm going to give it a read. And when I read about 50 pages, or like 100 pages, I'll probably give you guys an update. And then I'll give you guys an update tomorrow when I come home from work about my audiobook as well. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey friends, I'm back. I really have done a number on my room. I've reorganized a lot of it, and I hope I like it better than the room I had. I mean, it's still like the same room, but I'll show you. I'm going to do it in a different vlog clip, a different vlog I'm working on, but this is how many books that I'm getting rid of. 3 full bins of books, which I think is pretty impressive. So I did wind up finishing A Little Magic by Lindsay Liazza. I'll attach a photo at some point in this vlog because I have read it pretty much this whole, between today and yesterday. I got a lot of it done. I really liked it. I want to go back and read her other book. The one thing I will say about this is it's like 350 pages, and I would say that there was definitely a moment in the book where I think it could have been balanced a little bit more, and I felt like the book was unbalanced. Like it was very much a romantic story. There was like dual point of views, and you got both characters in both timelines, which I don't think I've ever read. I really, really did like that. And I love the rep for lupus. I've never read a character like that, and I also saw like the impact it had on the whole family. It was friends, to strangers to more, which I love. There was also a lot of stuff about her trying to find her place in the world, which I also really, really like. I just wish like the family and like the reconnecting with her family, like if that was going to be in the story, like was sooner, because I almost just felt like it was shoehorned in at the end to give like a very happily ever after, and I just wish it was like more balanced in the story. but I gave it 4 stars and it was a solid read. I also read about 50 more pages in The Book Club Hotel by Sarah Morgan, and I'm really liking this one as well. It's definitely more women's fiction, but I think you're learning a lot more about the characters and they're all getting a little bit more heart. I was worried that the only character that really have depth is Erica, and that's not the case. They're all, Erica, Claudia, and Anna are all having their own stories, which I think is very, very compelling. And yeah, I am going to go wrap this read up. I have about 50 more pages left, well, 60 more pages left, but I'm going to go wrap it up and just keep on reading. And the next time you guys see me, I will be done. I'm going to give you guys a time check. And today was a day where I got a lot done. So yeah, that was actually really, really good. I always take one day every, big break, and I kind of like assess my life, and this was a big one that I did for me. So I'm actually proud of myself for that. And my next big thing I gotta do is I gotta do Goodreads, which I got rid of like so many books. So I have to make sure my Goodreads is up to date, which is always a scary prospect, to be very, very honest. So I have to do that. But that will be a different vlog. But yeah, so I'm gonna go read the next 60 pages of this, then I'll give you guys an update. Bye. Book Dragons, sorry for the later update, but I just finished finishing The Book Club Hotel by Sarah Morgan, and I liked it. I gave it like 4 stars. I think it's definitely more women's fiction, but it definitely did quench my vibe for like a wintry read. It had found family, it had a Christmas setting, it had a business plot, which I always like. So my plan for tomorrow is to make some progress on The Kingdom of Sweets, because it's actually set on Christmas Eve, which is fun to read a book like with that setting. So I think I'm going to wait to read this tomorrow. But I also was able to get the audiobook for this book, A Sugar Plum Poison by Jen McKinley. I got this from my library, so I want to read it so I can return it. And it's like a cozy mystery. I have no idea what number this is, but I'm going to read it because tomorrow I do want to do some crafting, and I would like to have like an actual like audiobook to do when I'm actually crafting. And I also have this novella, 8 Days and 8 Nights by Betsy Aldred, which is a quick read. So I don't know how late I'm gonna stay up, but I am motivated to keep reading. So I am gonna try to read Sugar Plum Poison. I'm gonna try to read like 100 pages. Don't know if that's possible, but that's my goal. So when I get to page 100, I'll give you guys an update if it happens tonight, if it happens tomorrow. If not, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna do a little bit of organizing and cleaning, and then I'm gonna go to yoga, and I'll bring this with me because I do have to run some errands tomorrow. So yeah, I am going to read about 100 pages of this. I'm also gonna try to make my way through my YouTube queue, which is always a goal, but especially as we round out the end of the year, I would like to have a bit more balance in my entertainment, and right now I have no balance. So I'm gonna go read about 100 pages of this and see how I feel, and then I'll give you guys an update. Again, I'm probably reading this totally out of order, but it is a Christmassy mystery, and normally you can read cozies by themselves like if you want to, so I'm gonna hope that's the case. I'm gonna read the first 100 pages of this, and I'll give you guys an update. Bye. Hey Book Dragons, I am back. I just want to do a quick update. I did wind up reading, reading to about 100 pages in Sugar Plum Poison by Jen McKinley. This is sort of a weird book to read, but it is Christmassy themed, and normally cozy mysteries, you don't have to read them in order. This is like the 15th book in a series, but I did read Summer Reading by Jen McKinley, which was her rom-com debut, and I really did like it. This is just a sweet cozy mystery. But basically you have a main character. She works at a cupcake shop with her best friend, and one of her old friends comes back to town, and she's like a singer, and there's some shady business going on with her manager. And I'm about 100 pages and not quite there, but the murder has not happened yet, but someone gets murdered and she's kind of thrust into solving it. As always with cozies, when it's set in a store like this, the bake shop owner gets kind of involved in the murder. Her husband is a detective. I am sure if I started reading this at the start, they would not have been together, but this is the 15th book in the series, so. But I am liking the audiobook. I have to go run to town today to do some errands. It's Christmas Eve. I want to go to yoga. I want to get some snacks and stuff for the day because we're not really doing anything today. My puppy is sleeping, which is nice. So yeah, this is what I've been this is my audiobook plans. I will show you guys in this vlog. I am gonna start doing some diamond painting, and I have a really, really cute gnome one that I want to do. So, oh my god, hold on one second. My alarm is going off that I don't actually need. I don't know why it keeps going off. But yeah, so this is gonna be my audiobook as I listen to as I do my diamond painting, but it should be pretty quick. It's not that long. And without all the recipes and stuff, I think it's only like 266 pages. So that'll be my plans when I'm actually like crafting. And then I thought this would be a perfect book to read because it is actually set on Christmas Eve. So I wound up picking up Kingdom of Sweets by Erica Johansson. And I read her Queen of the Changeling series when I got a ton of hype back in the day. But this follows two twins. It follows Natasha and Clara, and a person decides that one is good and one is evil when they're younger, and that has kind of set them on paths. And that is where we are. So we're in Natasha's point of view. I don't know if we're going to get the other sister's point of view or Anastasia's point of view. And they've basically been assigned good and evil. So I'm curious to see how this plays out, but it is taking place on New Year, Christmas Eve, so I wanted to like read it in that time frame. And it's also a book of the month book, and I like to read those in a quick succession. So yeah, when I get up to, let's see, is there acts in here? I may just like update you guys like every act. Yeah, so when I get up to Act 2, which is Sugar Plum Fairy, and like 78 pages in, I will give you guys an update. But my goal is to read a bunch of Christmas Eve romances or Christmas Eve books today and tomorrow, and then to kind of move on and do some end of the year content. But yeah, so I'm gonna go make this my priority. Also, yeah, I'm gonna go to yoga. I will show you guys my Christmas crafting. Well, not Christmas crafting for me, just relaxing. And yeah, so that is the plan. I will update you guys when I have, I guess, got up to page like, I don't know, like 200 in this maybe. Maybe I'll update you guys when the murder has happened. Maybe I'll do that because it's probably gonna be quicker. Or I'll update you guys when I come back from yoga for this. And I'll update you guys when I get up to part 2 in this because not much has happened other than the prologue. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. I just want to give you a quick update. I did a little bit of diamond painting. I'll show you guys when it's a little farther. It's not that far, but I wound up getting up to page 200 in the Sugar Plum Poisoned, and I'm liking it. It's a fun read, very, very quick. Like, cozy mysteries are just, sometimes they work for me, and like, I think because I'm starting so far into the series, I'm missing a little bit of the character dynamics, but I find it like it's a fun read. Like, super quick, the mystery is sort of fun. It's fun that like the two cozy mysteries that are involved in Christmas this month have to do with dancers, like as like suspects in the music industry. That was not like planned, it just sort of happened. But I do like it. I definitely want to go back and read the other books. I'm probably going to keep listening to them just because it's a quick read. In this copy, I have like 50 pages left, which is probably like an hour on the audio, but I've been listening to it in double speed. So yeah, I'm going to go take a little bit of a reading break and go back to reading The Kingdom of Sweets by Erica Johansson, which I got up to part 2, which is called Sugar Plum Fairy, and that is, the next section is about, I don't even know what the next section is like. Next section is like, I would say like 100. It was like a little bit more than 100 pages, but so far it's very, very interesting. You follow that, like, as I said, there's these two characters that are identical twins. One was blessed by a godfather as the good, like the light twin. One was blessed as the dark twin, and then the light twin, Clara, gets a lot of luck. She's in like a very, very precarious situation, and then the dark twin, Natasha, is dealing with a lot. So at the end of this, I think they're gonna get sucked somewhere. It's like, might become like a little bit of a portal fantasy, but I'm intrigued. I like left off like a little bit like not knowing what's gonna happen next. So the next section I think will be interesting because it's called The Sugar Plum Fairy, which I'm intrigued by. So I'm gonna go read this section. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. It's like a little bit more than 100 pages. But once I get up to the end of that section, I will give you guys like a solid update and a time check. Right now it's about 2 o'clock. But yeah, my goal is to finish both of these today. That is my goal. But I'm going to go watch a little bit more booktube. My goal is to be fully caught up so I can start doing booktube favorites, which I've never done on my channel before. But I'm going to start filming that this week as soon as I watch all the videos. All the videos are still coming out. I haven't done my favorites yet either just because I'm waiting. I like to do that though. That's like my last video. So I will talk to you guys when I have a bit more of an update, but I think it's going to get a little bit more fantastical, which I'm excited by. I'm back. I unfortunately think I'm going to DNF The Kingdom of Sweets by Erica Johansson. It's just not like capturing me. Like, it just isn't, and don't want to read it, to be honest. Like, it was supposed to be a Christmassy story. I think it has a cool nutcracker element. There are twins to it, but I don't know. It's just not, like, I'm not captured. I remember when I read Queen of the Tearling, I liked it, but it's just, I don't know, maybe it's because, like, I'm not in the mood to read, like, a hard-hitting, darker story, and this is definitely what this is. But I don't know. I read about 120 pages, and I'm just like, you know what? I just don't care. So, I still have about an hour left in my audiobook. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take a bit of a reading break. I'm going to go finish this. So we can only say I have one book done, and then I'm going to reassess what I want to read. Because my goal was to read as much as I could before, like, as the 25th, and just read as many Christmas romans as I can. But I don't know. What I might do is I might just see how long the blog is. I don't know. I'm still, like, want, like, Christmassy reads, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take my audiobook. I think I'm going to kind of tackle the rest of this. I have, like, an hour left on my listening speed, so it may take me a little bit less. But yeah, I'm going to go do that. I'm going to DNF this. It might be a soft DNF. I might put it up on Pango and see how long it takes to goes. But yeah, it just wasn't, the world was not capturing me. It wasn't. And I think the twin dynamics just weren't working for me. So I am going to go put this down, and I'm going to go listen to my audiobook and see how long that takes me. And then I will come back when I'm done with this and give you guys a check-in. And then I'm going to see if I could find another Christmassy book that I still want to read. I have a couple more on my TBR. I don't know if it's going to be Christmassy or winter, but I will go find something. So I will be back. Quick check-ins. I just want to do a quick check-in. I did wind up finishing up 7 Sugar Plum Poison by Jem McKinley. I'm going to give this like 3.5 stars. I thought that the side characters were like super fun. I like the characters. I thought it was a fun read. Definitely a cozy that like I enjoyed, and I would like to like read more in this series, but I saw the killer coming like a mile away. I just did. It was like very obvious to me who the killer was, and like sometimes cozies have really, really solid mysteries and I go in for the mysteries. Sometimes cozies have fun like side characters and side dynamics, and I liked it was set in like a restaurant. I liked that there was another like plot mystery. I liked all that, but like honestly the mystery was a little bit predictable. So this is what I think I'm gonna do, because I'm sort of getting burnt out on reading holiday reads. So I'm going to pick up the audiobook for December to Remember by Jenny Bayless, because I bought it anyway, and I think I'm just going to pick up an audio. I got it from Spotify for like free. So I'm going to do that. And then I think tonight, I'm just going to read 8 Days and 8 Nights by Bessie Aldridge. It's not that long. It's a Christmas novella, or Hanukkah novella, I'm sorry. And these books tend to go pretty quickly. So I think I am going to DNF Kingdom of Sweets. And yeah, if you want it, look for it on Pango, because I'm probably going to post it at some point this week. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to make this my audiobook for tomorrow when I'm crafting, because we're going to be home tomorrow. We're not doing a lot. And then this will be my physical book. And then when I'm done with December to Remember, I will just close out this vlog. And I think I'm going to do another vlog of like cozy reads, not necessarily Christmas, but like what I think a cozy read is, because I have some options. So, but I'm going to go read about maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 60 pages. I'm going to read the first 6 chapters of 8 Days and 8 Nights. Give you guys a time check. I also want to make sure that I'm like staying up to date on my YouTube queue, because everyone's end of the year videos are going to come out, and I don't want to be farther behind than I already am. So I'm going to go read the first 6 chapters of this book. And then I'll give you guys an update. So, but yeah, I'm on track. My goal was to read like 5 books. And I definitely got lucky with the audiobook, so that will actually help me. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna read the first 6 chapters, and then I will report back. Bye. Friends, I'm back. It is Christmas Day. I hope you guys are having a good day. You'll see my dog over here. She's playing with things that she shouldn't, toys included. This is her Christmas present that she just got. So last night I did wind up getting up to chapter 6 in 8 Days and Nights by Bessie Aldridge. This is very, very fun. Basically follows this main character named Hannah. She's a New Yorker. She winds up going to stay with her grandmother in Texas, and she winds up getting trapped there, like for Hanukkah, which was not the plan. And she winds up working with this Jewish guy named Noah. He has a deli, and they're kind of trapped together. And they have to Noah's very over the top, very, very engaged in his heritage, and he likes to be very, very over the top. He's like basically a Hallmark Christmas movie, like very, very over the top for the Jewish culture, and I'm just liking it. So we're about to, they're supposed to spend the nights of Hanukkah together. That is the next little section of this book. It's not even that long. So my goal is to read the next section of this and then give you guys an update. I'm also going to put aside my other audiobook just because I started to listen to it on Spotify. I just never remember, and I wasn't really feeling it, and honestly I just bought this because it was the first Christmas romance that I saw. So I am going to go read this little bit, and I might take the doggy for a walk, which I will pick up something for a different vlog I'm doing. But yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hi dragons, I just wanted to chat through you guys for my halfway update on 8 Days and Nights by Bessie Aldrich, and I'm enjoying it. It does give me 10 Blind Dates vibes by Ashley Elston, which I read a while ago, but it's just like about this girl that wound up getting stuck in this Texas town, and then this boy winds up trying to give her the Hanukkah spirit, even though she wants to go back home, and now she's kind of like helping out at his bakery, or his deli, I would say, and she's trying to do things, and he's like doesn't want all the changes, and it's just a fun read. She's also bonding with her grandmother. It's also a lot about like the time of life before you start deciding where you want to go away to school. They're all applying to college, and I'm just really intrigued. It's fun. I like the Jewish rap. You don't get enough Hanukkah romances. I think I've read like 2, but I like it. Definitely does give me 10 Blind Date vibes. It is very, very short. Like every chapter got a day, and now she has to go back home, and I'm sure there will be some drama afoot towards the very, very end. But yeah, I'm liking it. So I'm going to go read the last little section, the last like 100 pages, and then I will give you guys an update, and then we will wrap up this vlog. Because I actually did read quite a bit in this vlog, which I wasn't really expecting, but audiobooks for my friends, and it was nice to just relax and read some holiday romances. So I will see you guys in a little bit when I wrap this up, and we will chat about my reviews for all the books, and then we will move on to another vlog. Bye friends. If I can say I'm back, I just want to do a quick update. I did end up finishing 8 Days and Nights by Bessie Aldrich. I really liked it. I'm probably going to give it like 4 stars. I think it was solid for a novella. If you really like 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston, it gave me very, very similar vibes. I liked the fun Texas setting. I liked the romance. I liked a saving element, which I tend to like in my contemporaries. It was fun. I gave it 4 stars. Definitely like the Jewish rep because they had a lot of complicated conversations in it for a pretty short book. So now let's just wrap up all of the Christmassy books I read since I was off from break. We're going to talk about the 2 DNFs, which, you know, I DNF'd Kingdom of Sweets by Erica Johansson. I was really struggling with the writing and the characters, so I decided to put it down. I also stopped listening to A December to Remember by Jenny Bayless. It really wasn't working for me, and I just need to get better at borrowing library books, holiday books from libraries, because I barely ever reread them. And then my next book that I enjoyed was The Book Club Hotel by Sarah Morgan. It was fun. It was like another like saving element to it, but it's definitely more women's fiction. And then I read Sugar Plum Poison by Jen McKinley, which I gave 3.5 stars to. These are probably like 3.5 stars, honestly. And then the next book I would say was 8 Days and 8 Nights, which I gave 4 stars to. And then also a little Magic by, but I will attach a photo here of that book. That was probably my favorite of the whole vlog. These two were pretty close. My favorite audiobook was definitely this one. But yeah, let me know in the comments, do you do holiday reads? I would love to know. And yeah, I had a pretty fun time. So now I'm going to go decide on my next vlog. I don't know what that's going to be. But yeah, I wound up reading 4 books in about 72 hours, which is probably not that bad, and then DNFing too. So I will talk to you guys soon for my next video. Let me know if any of these are on your TBR and if you want to read them soon. Bye.